Hey everybody, welcome back. So yeah, more sanding. Big surprise. That's why it's taken a week to do a video, because I don't want to bore you guys with sanding. This kind of sucks. But we're trying to get the panels done on the car. I'm doing a few mechanical things just to avoid the boredom of sanding. A couple of things I want to start out with. Want to give a shout out to Chris at B is for Build and his team for getting their car to SEMA. That looks pretty sweet. Tavarish for getting his car to SEMA, which has an amazing paint job. So we're not going to be able to do anything like that, but anyway, I'm following their builds and learning some tips and tricks from them. So that's great. Another thing is that we've already done a AMA, an Ask Me Anything, with Windy Ridge K8's school, and that's in Orlando, Florida. So a big shout out to you guys. All the kids were fantastic. Michael Cohen's their teacher. We talked about obviously the car, but we also talked about physics, which so again, is having the effect that I wanted, which is start the conversation about science and technology, art, math, and engineering. So that's fantastic. So they may be printing some parts for the car, which would be really cool. And then addressing some comments that I've had on why did you pick the Lamborghini? Well, it's because I've had a passion for them since I was, that big. So yes, I had a Countach poster. Yeah, there's no other car for me to do a lookalike. So let's put that to bed. I think Lamborghini does the best design work and performance of these super and hypercars, and everybody's trying to catch up. So so yeah, I'm never going to do any other car that looks any different than something like this. These are fantastic. So anyway, let's get to the meat of what we've been doing. So one of the other things outside, you saw me talking about the exhaust. This is outside of the sanding that we've been doing. I've been trying to hook up these tips to the catalytic converters. They're turning out pretty nice. They're sticking out a little far. I don't know. I mean, why don't you guys let me know in the comments what you think? I'm thinking there should be some sort of surround on that. Maybe they're sticking out the right length. I don't know. So anyway, give me your thoughts. Love to hear them. The other thing that we've been working on, well, not working on, but ordering, is we've got a centerpiece for the steering wheel. Obviously, it's a Audi steering wheel and airbag cover, so that's been installed. Whether or not we're going to do airbags is still up in the air. I've seen a lot of information online that says don't frickin' do it. You're a nut if you do. So that's still going to be ongoing, but we'll talk about that in future episodes. Okay, so we're back in the dungeon. This is the room where we're getting all the parts ready for their finish. We've done the sail panels. They have their first coat of epoxy, so we need to flat those off and then get another coat on those babies. We're constantly working on the rear fascia. It is one of the most complicated parts. It also had a lot of the distortions. So yes, I could probably make another one, but I just don't want to. So we're going to make this one work. What we've done, as you can see here, is we flatted this off. We've got hopefully the last epoxy coating on this section. And that's the other thing, as I mentioned in our build page, that what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing sections so that we can flat this off and make it look nice. This is not going to be a show car, guys. This is going to be one that's going to be on the road, driving around, letting kids crawl all over it. So if it's got some imperfections, I really don't give a what. So anyway, we're going to try to do the best job we can, but we're really itching to try to make spring so that we can start showing this off to the kiddos. So obviously we've done some more sanding. More sanding needs to be done on these particular parts. So one of the other things is we've started working on the risers for the wing, so that's getting done. But we're gonna go out today and probably sand the rear diffuser. And then here's the rear wing. We've got it mostly flatted off. We've got a few repair areas where I'm gonna apply some more epoxy. The leading edge is starting to shape up nicely. We've got a good inverted airfoil going on, and so that's going to continue. We have a couple of great sunny, nice days here in Colorado, and so I've been taking advantage of that. So here you can see we're adding to our parts locker room. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So these are what I would call semi-finished parts. These are parts that can go back on the car and survive outside. You can see there's waves in it, and these are not perfect. And this is a work in progress. So somewhere down the line, we'll be able to get in there and do the body work, and maybe we'll wrap it, maybe we'll paint it. I don't know. That's the beauty of these projects, is you can morph them as you so choose. So these are looking pretty nice. I mean, obviously there's problems in the weave. You can see some other interesting effects, but I think they're going to look nice on the car. I think they're going to do the car justice. So, but yeah, there's lots of room for improvement. But again, we're just trying to get this thing together so that it's a conversation piece for STEM and STEAM. So the other thing I have to figure out what to do is with this roof section. I like the fact that it's aluminum and that we can put body filler on it and potentially paint it black. But this whole car is carbon fiber. So maybe I will try doing a mold with this. So I'll finish it up, body work it, get it all nice and flatted off, and then see if we can pull a carbon fiber roof off of it. So we'll give that a go. We've got to fit these beautiful Lamborghini engine vents in there as well. So we'll probably do it in some sections. I'll probably cut it apart, and we'll try to pull a mold off of this part, the top part, the side wing, and the inner window piece. Now the inner window piece, I do have some flat carbon fiber, and what I may do is have some of that water jet cut to put in this place right here. For the roof, it does have some curves and whatnot, so this one I want to go ahead and pull a mold. So I did get myself some PVA. We're going to finish this off, and we're going to try doing some molding. So stay tuned for that. I hope you all have enjoyed this update. I'm going to pull this off today, the rear diffuser. We're going to get it here on the table for operation sanding. And we're going to sand it down. We're going to throw a couple more layers of epoxy on it, and then we're going to hit it with the 2K clear. And we're just going to keep building up our little parts locker, and eventually I think when we get enough of the rear end done, the wing, the risers, we have the deck and the 2 quarters, we'll get the rear bumper and diffuser done, then I will put all those together and show you guys how they look. We'll bring it out in the sun and see how that looks. So thanks again. Subscribe if you already haven't. Again, I enjoy your comments, so please keep them coming. Again, keep those comments constructive. Okay, so and if you see the little love symbol down to them, that means I like the comment. If you don't see it, it means, yeah, not so much. So you can probably figure that out. Anyway, thanks again. We'll see you next time.